This is the Rangers POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the Texas Rangers, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
It is really nice to be with you on this Saturday night, and with the Rangers playing good baseball again, the fans are coming out to Globe Life, and tonight they got rowdy, and so did the Rangers, with new addition Rowdy Tellez getting the big blast early, and then Kumar Rocker rocking and rolling, allowing just one hit over 6 1/3. The Rangers beat the Tigers again, this time by the final of 6 1/3, and they win it. Sorry for that. Perfect timing, right? The one time I don't turn the volume off. Anyway, the Rangers beat the Tigers again, 4-1 to take the series, and here we go. Welcome into the Rangers POSTCAST, your team every day and your team every game. My name is Jeff Biggs, a longtime host and reporter. Thank you for watching Locked On Sports Rangers, your destination after every single game. You can also find us on the Locked On Rangers podcast feed. That's where you'll find the great work of Bryce Paterick, who I know is loving this start to the weekend series and the proverbial second half. But again, the Rangers win again. They beat the Tigers and take the series. And again, here we go.
This is what you'll be talking about.
So here we go. Game 2 of a huge weekend showdown against the top team in baseball right now, at least record-wise, the Tigers, whom the Rangers shut out last night 2-0. I confess, I was hoping that, and I think we all did, right? We all were kind of looking at Rowdy Tellez last night like, okay, you got called up, bro. It's your Rangers debut. What do you got? What do you got for us? Let's see something. So I was hoping that Rowdy would make a splash in his debut last night. Didn't happen last night in his debut, but it did happen tonight.
Time to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
Yeah, that was it. The turning point was in the bottom of the second inning. The first game after the break, I'll give Rowdy a little bit of a break there, no pun intended. But tonight, much better and definitely worth the wait. The 3-run bomb to right center. And I could not believe that number. Just the 9th 3-run homer for the Rangers so far this season. I mean, that's not good, but good to see that we're seeing it here now as we begin the second half, or as they begin the second half. So huge hit. I mean, 3 runs for the Rangers in the second inning of the game. We just haven't seen a lot of that this season. 3 runs this season. So that was huge. And then on the mound, I mentioned Kumar Rocker has been really, really lights out at home so far this season. That's what you want. That's something you can play with and play up to later on. But hey, again, can't say it enough. I think we said this last time out after Kumar's start on the road. For him to, take that beat down and send down in Tampa after the tough Tampa start, for him to respond and readjust and come back the way that he has, big time props to him. When he is really, really, whatever he needed to do, whatever message needed to be sent, he got the message and he has responded, and he has handled it and channeled it in the right way. Just another dominant home start for Kumar Rocker. Breezed through the first 3 innings, which was great. Loved that in the 4th. I mean, what a great sign. The 4th inning, after starting off issuing back-to-back walks, he got out of it. 3 straight outs, a fly out, a strikeout, and then a ground out. Rocker didn't give up the lone hit that he gave up until the 6th inning with 2 outs. And he worked into the 7th, allowing just the 1 hit with 3 walks and 5 strikeouts, throwing 96 pitches. Love the way that he was able to get the Tigers to chase his cutter. Did a really good job working the fastball in with that as well, through an occasional slider. But, I mean, he completely was able to shut down Detroit. That was great. And, again, for the offense, in addition to the big 3-run blast by Rowdy Tellez, bottom of the 5th, Kyle Higashioka, again, he really found his swing on that road trip. He got it going with a laser single to left, and then Alejandro Osuna with a walk, ground out by Josh Smith. And then how about Corey Seager? Again, man, this guy is just love this guy. just love to see him come through. Hard RBI single up the middle to make it 4-0. Also extended Corey's streak, on-base streak, to 20 straight games. Good for him. I guess the only bummer tonight, the only negative, was that the Rangers didn't get the shutout. Riley Green taking Jacob Webb deep to lead off the 9th. But the bottom line is the Rangers got the win. They win the series, and they are now over 500 for the first time in almost 2 months, which is just remarkable when you think about it. And again, what a marquee matchup to wrap up the series tomorrow night. Big game, Nate Eovaldi on the mound against the reigning AL Cy Young Award winner, Tarek Skubal, on Sunday Night Baseball. Can't wait for that. One other note, John Gray is scheduled to pitch tonight in what should be his final rehab appearance for Round Rock. The Express is on the road in Vegas tonight. They're going to get underway in about 15 minutes or so from now. All right, that's it. That's the Open. Let's get to it. Want to hear from you via the Rangers comment crew. We'll do that when we come back. But hey, give it up for the Rangers. Huge win again tonight. They beat the Tigers 4-1. This is the Rangers POSTCAST. All right. Well, as you know, summer sports are in full swing. And whether you're all about baseball under the lights or golf on the green or even high-stakes soccer action, FanDuel is the best way to make every game even more exciting. You're already following the action. Why not make it a little more thrilling? With FanDuel, you can get in on the game while your friends are getting sunburned at the beach. Now, it's easy to use, fast to pay out, and makes even regular season games feel like must-watch events. So if you're new to FanDuel, new customers can bet just $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if your first bet wins. So open the FanDuel app today or visit FanDuel.com to get started. All right, we are ready to go. Welcome back to the Rangers POSTCAST. The Rangers take down the Tigers again, this time 4-1. Let's get things going. And leading us off, as always, is Alf. Good evening, Alf. Thank you for the support, my friend. Hope you and Shirley are having a good weekend. Hope you enjoy the game. And Alf says, welcome to Texas, Tellez. I've been his biggest supporter to get called up. Good seeing him crush one. Kimbrel's turn now for a call-up. Yeah, thank you, Alf. Yeah, I'll tell you what. You know, I made the comment when they signed him, Alf, and I confess, I said when I saw that they signed him, my first reaction was, like, okay, I understand the risk reward. You're picking up somebody within the division, but I thought, okay, But then when I did kind of a deeper dive, I mean, his first half numbers, even after, when he got cut loose by the Mariners, were pretty much better than just about the entire Rangers lineup. And one thing that we saw tonight, and they made note of it, he has, he has big power. I mean, legit power and like different power, bomb power. And tell you what, with all due respect, I love Jake Berger, love his story off the field. Uh, Appreciate all the heart and the character that he has as a man and a husband and a father. But it's been a really rough start to the Rangers for him. And, if they can get, they want to do a platoon, go right, left between the two of them, whatever it takes until he's able to get going. But I mean, the Rangers, they need pop. They need home runs, and they need somebody. And I'm saying this now, or at least I think we know that one of those games, there's going to be a moment when the Rangers face the Mariners that he is going to stick it to his former team. And so, don't know when that's going to be, but it's going to happen. And I hope it's a good one. Good evening, Shirley. She says, "Good evening, Rangers fam. Great job by Tellez." Yeah, I mean that was huge. I mean, I can't say it enough. And I think we would all agree. I mean, think about how there have only been a handful of games where we've seen this Rangers offense really jump out to kind of a bigger early lead. It just has not happened a lot. And so, considering that last night was tight and it was a 2-0 shutout, for them to come out right away in this game tonight with Skubal on the mound tomorrow, to jump on Montero tonight 3-0. I mean, that was huge. BB says, "Hooray, over 500 again, beating the Tigers of all teams. Great job by Rocker, a one-hitter. If Tellez keeps it up, he is not only here to stay, but has the potential to be a star. Sweep tomorrow." Yeah, and I made the comment last night, BB. I mean it. I mean, he's been around. He's not a rookie. He's been around the league, 7-8 years, and you get opportunities and you get a window. And I'm not going to say this is his last opportunity, but I don't think he's going to get a better opportunity than on this team in this lineup to show that he belongs and that he should be here. And so, great to see him making the most of it early. And I hope, like you, I hope he continues. And I would love for him to be a star that here in with the Rangers. That would be great. Al says the race is on. 2023 vibes. I agree. Keith is out fishing. What's up, Keith? Let's go Rangers at the game and loved every minute of it. Brought my niece to her first MLB game. Good for you, Keith, man. That is awesome. That is great. Good for you. I mean, that is not only props to you as an uncle, but man, great to get her out there. And that is something that she'll never forget. And good for you, man. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that with us. Keith also says, "I hope so, Alf, and going to the game tomorrow night as well." Good for you, man. I know you were a little bummed that one of you was bummed that DeGrom wasn't going, but still, Evaldi and Skubal tomorrow, that's going to be epic. Isaac jumping in, Peagle up, sweep incoming tomorrow. It's looking like bringing up Tellez was a good move. Yeah, no doubt. I mean, we were going over the Round Rock games, and he was hitting there. I mean, he was hitting home runs. Hopefully, we'll see Josh Young get it going here soon. But yeah, he was ready, and I think he wasn't out of game for that long. So he just needed a few games, and he did that, and hopefully he'll keep it going. Train Guy says, welcome to Arlington, Rowdy. This series and the last series have boosted my confidence in this team tenfold. Let's get that sweep. Yeah, no doubt. I think you go into Houston, you win that series, you come out of the break and win this series against the top team in baseball. You have the best pitching, or right up there, best home ERA in baseball, best defense. Yeah, the offense has struggled, but has been a lot better here in July. If you're Chris Young in the front office, I don't see how you cannot feel like this team has a chance, and you have to be all in, right? I mean, that's the only way to me that you can look at it. Not even no hesitation at all. James Eustace says Rocker was great. Yeah, he was, man. Rowdy's homer was good to see, and yeah, tell you what, man, Kumar, he is just getting stronger and stronger. And like I said in the open, if he becomes one of those guys where there are certain pitchers that are great, but then they also have something about pitching at home and like almost like unbeatable at home. And if he can be one of those guys, we'll take that, right? Absolutely. Al says Kumar looked locked in and not nervous like he has. Yeah, he's found something, and whatever he did, it worked, and he's feeling that. And I think Higashioka working with him too has helped out a lot. Caleb Fox says we have been so close to multiple no-hitters this year. We're going to get one before the season is over. I like that, Caleb. Ear post to God's ears. No, but I'm with you. I think we're going to see that. James Eustace says also loving Carter's at bats. He's making the pitchers work. I think they're all, and I agree with you, James. But I think they've all kind of turned a corner where they're now more locked in, taking more pitches, not swinging for the fences every at bat, really trying to have good swings. Seeing Adolis take one to the right, to the corner, Oppo. I mean, little things like that are really coming through, and I think they, like I said, I feel like they've turned a corner, and they just feel comfortable. So very good. Mike says, not going to lie, I didn't think Kumar was making it out of the fourth. Yeah, that was a very props to him. I mean, that was just awesome. Mother Pig says only 8 hits in the series for Texas, but 8 hits are all the great Rangers pitchers have needed. Yeah, well said. And Al says, I kind of low-key hope Peterson doesn't play again. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I don't think they're going to put him back out there until he does everything. I think until he goes on a rehab and really looks comfortable and ready to go, I don't think they're going to just throw him right in there. I think he's going to have to. They can't afford to have a big hole like that. Not at this point, and not if they're going to continue winning, which I think they are. Kyle says, I didn't even know who Rowdy was. Nice. Keith, thank you, buddy. And one more from Kyle, and then I got to wrap it up. I just want to point out that the Rangers have been one of the best hitting teams in July. We add that to our great pitching, and we're golden. If we can sweep Detroit, it'll do a lot for their confidence. Yeah, no doubt. Huge way to start, though. Back-to-back wins over the Tigers. Hey, I know it's Saturday night. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Keith, for the kind words. Thank you, Alf. Thank you, James, as well. Love you guys. Have a great Sunday tomorrow. I know tomorrow is Sunday night, but if you can join us, please do so. We'll be on after the game, and can't wait. I mean, Nate and Screwball, not much more needs to be said, but a Rangers sweep would really be nice. But hey, tonight they get it done again. 2 in a row. They beat the Tigers 4-1. This has been the Rangers Postcast.